Racist gun laws in America can be seen all throughout the history, starting from the very beginning in Louisiana, when the very first American official came in to check on the state of Louisiana, since they had just purchased Louisiana Purchase, they they disarmed all black militias. Blacks were not allowed to be in any position to use a gun or hold a weapon. That includes being in the militia and being in the law enforcement. In most states, they were also not allowed to have any dogs unless they were licensed. After Nat Turner's rebellion in 1831, the gun laws on blacks were restricted much more. Gunpowder, guns, weapons, and anything like that were completely prohibited, even if you had a license. But in the North, some of those laws were slightly lessened because blacks had to protect themselves from people who captured them, saying that they were slaves and selling them in the South. In the South, though, people sometimes even mobbed and hurt whole entire families just for owning, say, lead used for weighing things on a scale. Even after the Civil War, there were still some pretty restrictive gun laws, like how white people could have guns and weapons with no license, but black people still couldn't. Some old Confederate states, though, were so upset that blacks could now have weapons that out of spite, they tried to make it so that no one could have any weapons at all. This, of course, was denied simply because the only argument that the people had was that the Founding Fathers were immigrants and criminals. One funny story is about how a man was arrested after keeping a concealed gun under his pillow. Concealed guns at the time were completely forbidden, as they had been ever since the war stopped. He didn't get arrested because everyone realized that it's stupid that you can't have a gun in your own house, and that the people were being kind of petty. Nowadays, most gun laws are quite equal, and racist gun laws isn't really a big problem that much anymore, and it's mainly more about who gets to keep the gun, if we get to keep the guns or not. But still, there's still some very one-sided laws that need to be taken care of. Only then can we truly be equal.